Whenever you're getting ready to start a business, whenever you are preparing, you have to do the numbers. Doing the numbers are essential to figuring out whether that business will be a success or not. Let me explain how you would work out those numbers. Now, the top line is revenue, right? How much money are you going to make as a business? But a lot of people fail and a lot of people flop on this one part. They work out how much money they're going to make, but they don't work out their expenses. They don't work out exactly how much money they're going to spend to run that business. Because I guess the number at the top sounds amazing. It sounds great to know that you're making £10,000 a month, but are you making £10,000 a month net profit? That is essential. So when you are working out your business, when you are doing the numbers, when you are seeing, well, if I do X many times and I sell something, am I really going to take that home at the end of the month? And so say, for example, you have an e-commerce business, you sell something online, your product is costing you £10 and then you sell it on for £20. Some people will just work out the £10 and say, I am going to make £10 for every single time I'll sell that product. That's not actually how it works. Your cost is £10. That's how much the product's costing you. You're then selling it for £20. That's how much the customer's buying for. The amount in the middle is your profit on the product, but that's not your net profit because you may have some overheads. And for example, maybe you are paying someone to maintain your website. Maybe you are paying someone to create some content for you. Maybe you're creating content yourself and then advertising it. And if that's the case, those numbers need to be factored in. You need to work out every single time how much money you're spending on the business and how much money you're gaining from that. Now, what's absolutely beautiful in working that out is you can work backwards and see how much you need to sell and how much money you will see in return. Once you know your expenses, once you know how much money you're spending, once you have worked out all your costs, then you know how much money you're making. And if, say, for example, you're spending £50 a day advertising your products and the products, I don't know, you're selling 50 of those products. You know, if you spend £50, you sell 50 products. So if you spend £100, the chances are you might end up making £100. By the way, I will make a video specifically just explaining how to work these things out. Having said that, this will also help you in marketing. You will know how much money you need to spend. You will know whether you can spend £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 and how much you're going to have in return. When you know your numbers, it adds confidence to your business. It adds confidence to your processes. When there's a lot of unknowns, then it makes it difficult. Why am I going to invest £5,000 into advertising a product? I don't know if it's going to sell or not. So in the beginning, you will always sell it for 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds. Try it a little bit. And that's called proof of concept. Proof of concept means it works. You're making money. And after that, you can spend a lot more money because you're confident in that product and that service. Now, number 2, in knowing whether your business will be successful or not, understand something. What is success? You have to understand what is success to you to know if that business is a success or not. For someone, making £500 a month extra on the sides is success. For someone else, they want £10,000 a month. And so success to you might not be success to someone else. You have to work out what is success. How much work are you willing to put in and then gain from it to therefore understand whether this business will be a success or not. It's important to do the numbers in the beginning. It's important to work out how much and what you are willing to do. And in essence, what's your target? So say now you spend £5,000 starting a business up and you would like to hope that you can make £10,000 from this business and that is now a success. But let's say you start a service-based business. You start a business which in essence doesn't really cost anything. If you now make £1,000 a month, £500 a month, I would say that's a success. You've put in no money. You have put in no money and you're starting off in business. And so even if you make £500, £1,000 more extra a month, that adds a lot of value. For example, I started a recruitment company when I was 25, 26 years old. I put in about £300, £400, £500. I think it was roughly there or thereabouts. As soon as I made £3,000 from that company, it was a success. I made 600% more than what I put in. So obviously that's a success. It totally depends on how much you put in. And I think you guys need to be positive. If you now start a service-based business, if you start a business, £1,000 or £2,000, and you see returns, then be happy with it. Be actually proud of the fact that you have made a business a success. And so don't think to yourself that I need to make £100,000 a year and that's when success comes. It's important, but you will not be consistent if you keep putting yourself down at the fact that you're not making enough money. If you're working a job and it hasn't taken you that long to start this business, and on top of that, you haven't put in that much money, make £500, £1,000 extra a month, that's a lot of money. And that's amazing. That's success. And with that money, you can go on to start something else. So understand what success is. That will help you work out where you stand and whether the business is or can be successful. Number 3, this is crucial. I promise you, this is very important in understanding whether your business is going to be a success or not. And look, a lot of the times people are thinking about seeing quick money. A lot of times people are thinking about 3 months and 6 months and I want £40,000 in my bank account after 3 or 6 months. And so what I would say is in the beginning, it's just important to know that you can see a lot of money 12 months or 24 months later. And so I would say that the third way you will know your business is going to be a success is longevity. Does your business have longevity? I mean, with AI coming in, with tech coming in right now, do you know if your business is going to be around forever? And one might say that I don't know. If you don't know whether your business is going to be around forever or not, the worst thing you could do is delay it. The best thing you could do is just start. If there's nothing in competition with it right now, then I would just start. And I'll give you an idea. I'm in the recruitment market. Now, AI cannot replace the recruitment game. I'll tell you why. In recruitment, companies don't hire based on your experience out and out. Of course, experience is a big factor, but companies mainly hire due to personality. And that is very, very difficult to measure. And so personality is something where when there's human touch, then it's extremely difficult for AI to come in and take over that. So I would say if you are looking for something to start today, and if your business has any sort of human touch, I think you're safe. Because human touch is amazing, it's important, and it's crucial for several businesses. When it comes to social media marketing, can I see AI coming and taking over? Is human touch necessary? I don't think so, right? I don't actually think so. There are several jobs, there are several businesses where human touch is important. In sales, human touch is important. Is AI going to get so good where that human touch goes? Possibly. And so when you are starting your businesses, understand that it is crucial to know whether your business is going to have some longevity. And if you feel like it's not, and if you feel like in 2 years it might be gone, still do it. Still start, still get on with it, because you know what? You will learn so much. You will learn so much starting that business. Now, if you have a business idea and you're not sure about it, make sure to comment it in the comments, and I will give you some feedback. I'll even rate it out of 10, and I'll tell you what I think and what I feel about it. And hopefully my input can add some value. And it's not to say my input's everything, but hopefully I can give you a better idea of whether you have a good business idea. So leave the comments below. Make sure to like this video as well.